The Ghostlands. Of the last 4 missions, this is the easiest. I start off with grabbing the final honor skill for the Death Company. With this, they will start off at 75 momentum, and will need to kill only 1 swarm unit to achieve a surging state. At maximum momentum and full stacks of their buff, their damage becomes insane. For army comp, I stick to fighting without the aggressors. I feel like they have completed their purpose, and now the rest of the army is strong enough to handle anything from here on. Final army, a librarian, a second apothecary, 2 terminators, 2 assault marines, 3 Death Company squads, and 1 sister of battle to help fill out the points. For deployment, now that I have 2 priests, I can actually divide up my forces. In the beginning you want to avoid this because then half your force is nowhere near a healer. The Death Company, Assault Marine, and Verity will go down the middle path, and the rest will go around the left flank. The left flank is where the main fight is going to take place, right past this corner right here. If you come out of this healthy, then you have basically won the mission.
They are numerous, but my fury is greater!
Every last one of you exterminated.
There will be poetry to their deaths.
There is a Trigon on the left flank, so I deployed the circular Trigon trap that I showcased in my Gate of Chem Render video. Link in the top right corner.
Target engaged.
Yes!
The enemy waits for us.
Unfortunately, I forgot to listen to my own advice and use the Terminator squad in the trap. Anytime you use a non-single entity unit in creating this circular bait for the Trigon, it will use its melee attack on that unit instead of its AoE, which does negligible damage. At least it still jumped into the circle, and I didn't lose a model of the Terminators. I kill it and clear the first hurdle in this mission, after which I cut a path towards the first activation point. The way this mission works is that you have to press 3 buttons scattered around the map within the span of 3 turns in order to open the door. It helps to bring in some cheap units that you can leave behind on a button while you advance and clear out the NIDs. I should note that I am being very careful in not pushing my middle force past the second ramp. The second you move past it, 2 warrior tyrants are activated, and this force in the middle isn't quite equipped to handle 2 of them. My goal is to move in my flanking force first and then the one in the middle. This sometimes causes the NIDs to split their troops and make it easier to wipe them out. Looks like they're going to commit to my forces on the left. That's fine. The force on the left is far stronger than the one in the middle.
Give them the death they so eagerly seek.
Right now, the Death Company don't have their max stacks, so they are struggling a bit to finish off the Venom tropes. The Death Company squads have a 75% chance to gain a stack of their buff that increases their melee damage by a flat 5 at the cost of range accuracy. This means at max stack, they are going to do over 200% damage with their chainswords. Onto the main fight. The NID scary units start popping out of the shadows. One of the 2 warrior tyrants splits to attack the force in the middle. Just as I hoped, a squad of Death Company and Assault Marines make short work of it.
I will slay them all!
Veins.
The blood is strong! Do not falter! Past, future, there is only service to the Emperor. The war is restless. I will slay them all! Sanguinius, watch over us.
Victory for the Bloodblades. Victory for Skyfall.
The Emperor is with us.
I'm still being a little careful in advancing though, as there is still a much larger force around this corner that I don't have vision of. I wipe the visible Nids and end turn with Quindar and a squad of Terminators standing in front of the rest of the force, acting as bait. Finally, the rest of the Nids army show up.
We will not break! Do not bow to their attacks!
I wasn't expecting the Thornback to reach my Terminators though. I always undercalculate how this game registers diagonal movement across the tiles. Other than that, everything is going according to plan. I crushed the first major obstacle in this mission.
I must resist! Yet the meter Xenos my axe couldn't bisect. The might of the Omnissiah will destroy you! Taking fire! Like the fires of angel wings! With grace.
No amount of carapace will save this abomination.
With certainty. They wish to do. Assault Terminators, ready for action. I have faced better. Only in death will my duty be completed. We are the fear that strikes at their hearts.
We are just and righteous before the eyes of the Emperor!
For the Ninth Legion!
Once everything is nice and dead, I move my forces towards the second button, while leaving behind a squad of sisters at the first one. Once I reach the second button, another host of Nid reinforcements spawn. This one has 2 warrior tyrants and a whole bunch of gene stealers. Quindar and the Terminators tank this force like champs.
Break!
I use Ator to give a massive damage buff and heal the wounded Terminators. Then I crush the Gene Stealers and the Warrior Tyrants.
Past, future, there is only service to the Emperor.
I will not fail. Who tests my convictions?
Only in death will my duty be completed. We are the Bloodblades of Skyfall. Crush them!
With this Tyranid force destroyed, the remnants are pretty easy to mop up. I leave one squad of Assault Marines at the second button and move towards the third.
Taking fire! Ah! Ah!
God dang it, I forgot there was a second Trigon. Luckily, I still had one more teleport from my Terminators, who along with Verity jumped in to save the Death Company.
intelligence does not belong to you. Your death is of no consequence.
I mop up the remaining stragglers, capture the points, press all 3 buttons at once, and achieve victory.
I can hear. Our father is under attack. I am coming, my lord. My sword is yours. None shall stand in my way. Death to the traitor!